Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Tension in Aso Rock as whispers continue to grow. Nigerians calling for Tinubu's resignation. So the people are tensed. There is a lot of tension, knowing fully well that people are calling for Tinubu's resignation. Aso Rock is not the same as usual, as people know exactly what is going on, and everybody's wondering, what could possibly happen. Those who say their lawyers are trying every way possible to convince the president that he should not worry. They've got the case settled and they got it under control. But is that true? With all that is currently on ground, are you sure you can let it you can take it away by the wave of a wand? Anyway, my lovely people, Aso Rock is experiencing a lot of tension at the moment as people are wondering what else could possibly happen. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Tension in Aso Rock as Tinubu told to resign immediately, whispers going on. The former Minister of Aviation, Mr. Osita, has called for the immediate resignation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in light of the controversies surrounding his academic record at the Chicago State University. Osita, a prominent member of the People Democratic Party, made the demand on Wednesday during an interview on Arise TV show. His statement comes after allegations surrounding suggesting that the certificate submitted by the president to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) might be forged. Chicago State University released Tinubu's academic record to former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar on Monday. Atiku is seeking the nullification of Tinubu's election in court, saying the results were wrong. The release of this document has sparked significant controversies in the potential space, with opposition parties and their supporters vowing to challenge the president's position. Commenting on Twitter, Lord Chidoke, advisor to Tinubu, says what is going on in the country should look at it with more eyes of reality rather than one person trying to expose the president. Another presidential aide who spoke on condition of anonymity said there are whispers going on in Aso Rock, wondering what could happen as a result of the call for Tinubu's resignation over potential for certificates. If anything happened other than the usual and ordinary, Tinubu could be in a serious problem and the nation will have to face it. So this is what is happening. To be candid, the nation may have to go through it with him. What do I mean by that? What's happening to Tinubu is a clear indication of what could potentially happen to Nigerians. Okay, because Nigerians at the moment are going through a lot, and it is important that we all make up our minds and ensure that we do not allow the same thing over and over again. There is urgent and sincere need for every one of us to rise up from where we are at the moment. And I don't blame the people if they keep whispering. Okay, whispers are on ground. Whispers are on ground over who Tinubu is, and whether you like it or not, people are afraid. Those that were working closely with Tinubu are afraid. On a serious note, people may be trying to assure them, don't worry, there's nothing going on, don't worry, nothing will come out of this. Really? Is that what you think? Okay, don't let them make you too comfortable. You need to think about it more objectively. Could there be potential truth in this? What could possibly go wrong? And supposing Tinubu is asked to leave, what will happen next? Okay, so it is really something of what. Okay, they are trying to of course people are calling that Tinubu should resign. He should resign rather than allow the same thing over and over again. Okay, we can't continue to allow the same thing to happen. The call for Tinubu to resign has become loud, but again, people have to wait patiently for, we have to wait patiently for the court, because the matter is already in court. So nobody can just, we can't just, make a conclusion out of it yet. We have to wait for the tenants of the court to understand, where these things, where they stand. Because people are watching the judiciary, Nigerian judiciary especially, people are watching to see how these things will play out. People are watching the world. And you know the funniest thing with the nations of the world, they will smile with you. They will smile with you, but they know what they are saying. And they know how they are just, pretending and looking at you, and having another thought in their own heart and in their own mind. And you don't want to be in that kind of space. Remember the former UK Prime Minister, oh, David Cameron, when Buhari came there, and Buhari was trying to, show that he was a good man. What is it? He said it was caught on camera, fantastically corrupt. Yes, that's how they see it, fantastically corrupt. You see, so what a country, what a people. What a country, what a people. So those who are thinking that things will suddenly change because somebody is somewhere doing, you'll be surprised what follows. You will sincerely, truly be surprised. So if this is a time where people should take things rather very seriously, we should all take it really seriously. We should all prepare our minds, and we should all be ready to ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible to change the course of what is going on today. Tinubu has put the country in a very, very tight corner. You may not understand it. Nations of the world are watching Nigeria and are trying to see what we will do in order to redeem ourselves. Because you cannot be telling others, talking about integrity, when you know nothing about integrity. Transparency is far from you. How do you explain all that? How do you put it in context? But sadly, this is what is happening. And this is why everybody must ensure that we do not allow, the rot in the system to get into every single person. We must arise and we must necessitate the change that we need by standing up together. Every single one of us know, when something is wrong, we all know. We all know. There is no gainsaying about it. We know that this thing is wrong. But what are we doing in order to ensure that we avert that situation? For instance, the legislative have got jobs to do. Let's start with the judiciary. So we must pray for this country because we must redeem ourselves. People are watching. Everyone is watching. And they know exactly what is going on in Nigeria. There are whispers going on in the nations of the world over, with the way we are, what and everything that we are doing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. And from us is bye for now. Bye bye.